SUI isn't going anywhere anytime soon, guys. Welcome to today's video. Today I'm going to talk about SUI soaring 70% over the last week, what's fueling the surge, and what you need to know. So from my chart on TradingView, you can see SUI has gone from about $2.09 and it's trading at $3.59 at the time of recording. That's a 70% spike in price in 1 week. It's leapfrogged Avalanche and Chainlink with a market cap of 11.7 almost billion dollars. And you're probably thinking to yourself, why? Why has this price spiked so much over the past week? Well, there's a couple of reasons, guys. So the first one would be the total value locked. Remember, total value locked is a metric used in crypto to determine the total US dollar value of digital assets locked or staked on a particular blockchain. If you look at that value on the 1st of April, it was $1.238 billion. Today, it's sitting on $1.735 billion. That's about a 40% increase from the 1st of April. Next, let's look at the DEX volumes, and this is on a monthly chart. From the 1st of March to the 31st of March 2025, we've seen $7.851 billion in volume on the DEXs. Over April, and April isn't over yet, we've already got $10.287 billion in volume on DEXs. Decentralized exchanges, for those of you who don't know, that's a 30% increase. Next, let's look at the stablecoin activity. 1st of April, $688.57 million in stablecoin market cap. Right now, $879 million in stablecoin market cap. That's a good 28% increase. So it's pretty easy to understand why we've had a 70% increase over the last week in price on SUI. But before everyone gets excited, I think we need to take into account that on the 1st of May, we're going to see $265 million in SUI set to unlock, and that can affect the current price rally that's happening. So they're going to unlock 74 million SUI, which is about 2.28% of the circulating supply on the 1st of May. One thing that I've seen a lot of skepticism about in the crypto community is the circulating supply of SUI. Keep in mind there's 3.24 billion of SUI in the circulating supply. The maximum supply is 10 billion SUI. On the 1st of May, we're only going to see 74 million more SUI enter that circulating supply. That's only a third of the total supply that's actually circulating. But let's get down to the fundamentals of SUI. SUI is a layer 1 blockchain and smart contract platform designed for fast, scalable, and secure processing of transactions. It was founded by former developers of Novi Research using the Move programming language. The platform is particularly designed for decentralized finance applications, digital assets, and Web3 technologies. But what's the big difference of SUI against other layer 1s? And in my opinion, it's that SUI uses object-centered data models supported by the Move programming language. Classic blockchains, they process transactions sequentially. SUI enables parallel processing of transactions. So this allows a platform to ensure high scalability with low transaction fees. So I found an article about the comparison of SUI to other layer 1s and why SUI is ready for mass adoption. Firstly, the comparison in cost. You've got Aptos and Gnosis ahead of it, and with $0.0005 and $0.0016, SUI sitting in third at $0.0024. But one thing to take note is that SUI's transaction costs are less than a tenth of Solana's. The next part of SUI's appeal is SUI's time to finality, and SUI's time to finality is just less than half a second for simple and 0.7 seconds for complex. What I understand the difference between the simple and the complex transactions is the simple is when it's simple peer-to-peer transfers, and the complex is when performing a peer-to-peer transfer on the Ethereum or Solana network. But either way, the time to finality is less than a second, which makes payments on SUI fast enough to approximate the user experience found on Venmo or Zelle. And in my opinion, these kind of times to finality make this technology feasible to be used in the real world. Just think about when you swipe your credit card. This is the kind of time of finality that will start to make blockchain technology practical to use in the real world. And there were other comparisons between different layer 1s, like the daily active users users. Remember, these are figures from November, and it was already much higher than the others. Daily transaction change, developer activity, that's way ahead of the rest. The other thing is the variability in average daily gas fee. The dark line shows the variability of SUI, while the lighter line shows the variability in average daily gas fee of Ethereum. And you can see Ethereum's is a lot more erratic than SUI's, so there's more of a predictable kind of transaction fee for users to use SUI, which is what we all want in order to use this kind of technology in use cases that we all perform on a daily basis. The other thing that makes SUI's future look pretty rosy is some news that came out this week about SUI being linked to Pokémon HOME, which is Nintendo's cloud service for storing and trading Pokemon. And it looks like a new name, Parasol Technologies, appeared in the updated Pokemon HOME privacy policy. And it turns out that Parasol is owned by Miston Labs, which is the powerhouse behind SUI. Parasol is a team of Japanese and American gaming experts, and it was quietly acquired by Miston Labs in March 2025. They build blockchain-powered gaming tools, digital marketplaces, and NFT infrastructure, and that's all a perfect fit for a world where digital Pokemon medals could evolve into real blockchain assets using SUI. So guys, that's all for today. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more updates every week, and I'll see you next time.